Okay, today we are looking at what I call Ichabod, and we start with a song. 247, I will praise you, Jehovah. 247, I will praise you, Baba. It's a very sad story. Of course, the background and the context is that God had passed judgment on the house of Eli, and this was now coming to pass because there was war between Israel and their mortal enemy, the Philistines. And when the news of some of the happenings, arrived, some of the happenings was gotten in Israel, tragedy began to strike. And we'll take it from there. First Samuel chapter 4, verse 19. Now Eli's daughter-in-law, Phinehas' wife, was about to be delivered. And when she heard the news that the ark of God had been captured and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead, she bowed herself and gave birth, for her labor pains came upon her. And about the time of her death, the woman who stood by her said to her, "Do not fear, for you have born a son." But she did not answer, nor did she regard it. Then she named the child Ichabod, saying, "The glory has departed from Israel, because the ark of God has been captured, and because of her father-in-law and her husband." And she said, "The glory has departed from Israel, for the ark of God has been captured." Don't forget, the ark of God represented the presence of God among the Israelites. In fact, if you look at the movement away from Egypt, the ark led the way until, of course, the house of God was then built in Jerusalem. But the ark had always represented the presence of God. And so for this to be taken by their enemies, was a big deal. In fact, when Eli heard the story, the story actually, this particular account actually killed him. Because the moment they heard that the ark had been captured, that was sufficient for him to pass on. And we can see some of the repercussions also affecting the daughter-in-law. So the Philistines captured the ark and took it, to their country. And of course, they felt very happy, victorious, but there was more to come. Because anywhere they put the ark, the hand of God was heavy on them, as we see in 1 Samuel chapter 5, verse 6. The God's judgment was passed on their gods. Their hands and their foot were cut off. So the Lord, ravaged them and struck them with tumors, both Ashdod and his territory, and it became so bad that they realized they needed to return the ark. So even when the glory looks like it has departed, and they're experiencing an Ichabod moment and situation, growth and renewal are actually on the way. But there are conditions to be fulfilled. Christ has already paid the price, we know, but we need to live the life of sin. We need to withdraw from the life of sin. And you see this in Samuel encouraging the people in 1 Samuel chapter 7, verse 3. Then Samuel spoke to all the house of Israel, saying that they should follow the Lord with your heart, then put away the foreign gods and Ashtoreth from among you, and prepare your hearts for the Lord, and serve him only, and he will deliver you from the hands of the Philistines. So the children of Israel put away the Baals and the Ashtoreths and served the Lord only. So it's a call to repentance. If you've not known the Lord, and you are going through an Ichabod moment where it seems that the glory has departed, this is the time for you to make a commitment to the Lord. And you can see God coming through in terms of the growth and renewal that we've just alluded to. 1 Samuel chapter 7, verse 9. And Samuel took a suckling lamb and offered it as a whole burnt offering to the Lord. Then Samuel cried out to the Lord for Israel, and the Lord answered him. Now, as Samuel was offering up the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to battle against Israel, but the Lord thundered with a loud thunder upon the Philistines that day, and so confused them that they were overcome before Israel. And the men of Israel went out of Mizpah and pursued the Philistines and drew them as far as below Bershka. Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shen and called his name Ebenezer, saying, "Thus far the Lord has helped us." So even if you have an Ichabod moment, if you make a commitment to the Lord, if you've not made a commitment, this is the time for you to make that commitment. If you decide that, I want to repent of my sins, and you come back to the Lord fully and faithfully, God will thunder on your behalf, and God will give you the victory.